Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be doing this quick, very easy makeup look that has been my go-to makeup. So anytime I want to have a beautiful makeup without investing a lot of time, this is what I've been gravitating towards. And a lot of these products, or the majority of these products, are from Merit, and I am working onto this video with Merit, so thank you so much to Merit. I'm gonna be putting a lot of these products to the test, and anything that I have related to Merit, I will be leaving linked below in the description, including a full swatch party with all of the lipsticks from the line. At this point, I'm missing only one, but yeah, if you want to go ahead and check that out, definitely do so after this video. As I mentioned, I am working with Merit in this video, and just wanted to let you know that with your very first order, if you've never purchased from Merit, you will get a signature little makeup bag, which is absolutely adorable. I love these pouches. They are probably my favorite makeup bags. They fit a ton of stuff. They are super roomy, and honestly, not only for makeup, they are very cute as like a little handheld pouch. But yeah, you'll get this for free with your first order, and also you get free shipping whenever you purchase $40 or more. I'm gonna be leaving a link down below where you can purchase all of these products, and it is an affiliate link. So if you do purchase through that link, I do make a small commission, which of course I always very much appreciate if you do end up using it. This video is actually in collaboration with Merit, so thank you so much to Merit for working with me again. And they did send over a couple of goodies that we're gonna be using today, among with other few favorites that I've had for this year. For this year, I actually did not film a favorites. I don't know, I feel like time just went super fast. If you're still interested in a favorites video, let me know in the comments. I could still film it even though it's already January. I feel like these videos always pop up at the end of December, latest like the first week of January. So I don't know, if you're interested, I could definitely film that for you. But in general, all of these products are products that I've been loving and I've been rotating, especially on these days that I just want to do a very simple, quick makeup, which if you are new to my channel, this is not a surprise for you. I always like to do my makeup in a very easy way. So we're gonna start with what I've been loving as a primer, and this is the Merit Great Skin. This is the Instant Glow Serum. So most of the times that I use this, I'll use it as a primer, but other times when I want a bit more of hydrating, I'll use it as a moisturizing kind of serum before my actual lotion moisturizer on my day skincare. So my skincare has already been done, so I do feel like I need a bit of extra glow and a little bit of extra hydration on my skin. So I just did one pump in the back of my hand, and I'm just applying it everywhere. Foundation, I'm gonna be using the kind of like mix between a foundation and concealer from Merit. This one is the Perfecting Complexion Stick. I've got mine in the shade Sand, and it matches my skin perfectly. And it is super easy to work with this product. I'm not usually a fan of this kind of foundation like on a stick, but this one is super smooth and it's so easy to apply, and it blends like a dream, so I really love it. And for blending this into my face, I'm using the Merit brush. I love using this foundation whenever I want to have a bit more coverage, but not as much as what a foundation would give me. So this is, I feel like, an in-between from a skin tint and a foundation, so it's just perfect. If you don't have a lot to cover, like I do have these white patches, this is not enough for me, so I do go with a concealer, but this can be a concealer for you regardless. Like if you just want to brighten up a little bit the areas, like around your eyes, something like less coverage, this is great. But for me, since I do cover the whiteness, I'm gonna go with my regular corrector and concealer. This combo I've been loving. This is the Tarte Color Clay Concealer, Corrector, and the newest Charlotte Tilbury Concealer. So the corrector, I just use dabbing a little bit on my finger and then around my eyes. And then the next step would just be adding the concealer as normal. Yeah, just to talk a little bit about Vlogmas, I was and had all the intentions to fully do the entire month, and I did mention that I was going to be doing 5, do a little bit of a difference as everyone else does Vlogmas. Usually Vlogmas is going to be one vlog uploaded every single day, sometimes for the entire month of December. Other people do it for the entire 1st of December to the 25th, like Christmas. I have a full-time job on top of, doing YouTube. So at the very end, it just became very, very hard. I tried my best. I always say maybe next year it'll be better. So yeah, I uploaded as much as I could. I still have a couple of videos missing. I'm going to be uploading a lipstick collection declutter. And I'm also going to be uploading a favorite products from Charlotte Tilbury. So a couple more videos are coming, but I was just not able to do the entire month like I was expecting. But it was fun. I think it's such a good way of uploading more content, and you guys seem to really love it, so that's great. But I didn't have the time. It just became nearly impossible at the very end. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that. If you did enjoy it, definitely let me know in the comments below. I'm going to add a bit more of the foundation stick down here because I do have a bit more of discoloration, and this does help. And with my Merit brush, I'm going to go ahead and blend. For powder, I'm going to be using my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless. I love this one. I've loved it for a very long time. She did release this past year, 2022, a like a translucent one, which I'm very interested. I will definitely be picking that up as soon as I'm done with this one. I don't really need another powder at the moment, but that's another thing I wanted to talk about. So for the month of January, I'm gonna do, I don't want to say that I'm gonna do like a full no buy, but it's going to be definitely a low buy. I tried to do a low buy this past year, like through the entire year, and I actually did pretty good. I was very impressed because I did pretty good. But for the month of January, I'm gonna try to do a no buy. So unless there is something that I actually need, like let's say this powder falls and breaks and I need to replace it, I will. Or if I finish like my foundation stick that I've been really loving, then I'll repurchase. But just essentials, or if my shampoo runs out, things like that. But beauty, makeup wise, for the entire month of January, I'm gonna stick to a no buy. Wish me luck. I'll let you know how it goes. But I'm filming right now. It's like the 2nd of January, so this is just the beginning of the month. We'll see how the month goes, but I'm hoping I can reach this goal. For finishing powder, I used the 2 that come in the Elephant palette from Hourglass, which are gonna be these 2 on the top, and it's Dim Light and Soft Light. I use this all the time. This is my 4th palette from the brand, and I really love it. I think it's a great investment, and you kind of like have everything in one palette. But today we're not gonna be using that palette as is. I'm gonna be grabbing a few of my other favorites that I've been loving for a very long time, if not through the entire year. Moving on to contour. Lately, even if I'm in a hurry, I do like to add a bit of a more light, very subtle contour just to define my cheekbones a little bit. And I've been back to my Film Star Bronze and Glow face. This is just one of my favorite subtle contours. So it'll help you define your cheekbones and your structure a little bit without being noticeable that you have like a contouring around your face. So I'm just using my BH Cosmetics brush and adding this in all the high points of my face. I do it on my forehead, on the hollow of my cheeks, and down here on my jawline. Let's move on to highlight, and I've been loving for all of this past year since I got this, the highlighter from Merit. This one is in the shade Kava, and it is just the most stunning, breathtaking, subtle glow, but at the same time, it's intense, if that makes sense. It's like an intense glowing from within kind of glow. And this one is the more champagne-y, lighter highlights. So Merit did send over a new one, and I am so excited to try it. This one is in the shade Bounce. So this is their more kind of like pinkish glow. I haven't tried it, so this is going to be the first time that I tested. So look at that beautiful glow. So the first one is gonna be Cava, and then this one next to it is Bounce, the new one. And let's go ahead and add it to the top of my cheeks. This is just a beautiful, look at that, so pretty. This is probably one of my favorite products from the line, among with the lipsticks, which we'll get there in a minute. But I'm just gonna go ahead and blend with my usual highlighter brush. This one is from Real Techniques. I really can't say which one I'm gonna like better, but I've been loving Cava for a very long time. So this is going to be the exact same formula, beautiful glow from within, but in a more pinkish hue. I mean, look at that highlight. That is just stunning and breathtaking. So now let's move on to blush, which is how I like to apply my products. Bronzer, highlight, and blush. So I do have two from Merit. I think I'm gonna go for that darker one today. I've got Cheeky, which is the more, I don't know, like everyday pink. It is super stunning. It is definitely the one that I use the most. So for today, I think I'm gonna go for Mood, which also I love for the more kind of like colder months. This is a beautiful, more kind of like raspberry shade. And this I can either go directly on my cheeks or apply with a brush. It's really just preference. For today, I think I'm gonna stick to the brush. I'm just going to add it to, directly into the product. And I like to smile and then just add this on the apple of my cheeks and then bring it to the back of my face. This is such a stunning blush for kind of like that I am cold, like naturally cold. And I think I might have gone overboard. So you can see how much pigmentation these blushes have. Even though they're very easy to blend, you can add just a little bit and dab it with your fingers or directly with the product. It is super easy to blend. But I think I added a little too much. So I'm just gonna go back with my powder brush and just try to make it a bit more controlled. For brows, I'm gonna be using the Anastasia Brow Freeze. And then once it dries, I like to use my Charlotte Tilbury Brow Lift. That's what I've been using for, I think, a little bit over a year or the entire year. I really can't recall. But first I just like to apply the Brow Freeze and then let it dry. If I'm in a rush, but I still want to add a little bit of eyeshadow, something very simple and fast that looks absolutely beautiful, it's the Eyes to Mesmerize from Charlotte Tilbury. I do have 8, I believe, at this point, but I want to use my newest one, which is Exaggerize. I do have a video talking about this. I'll leave it linked below. But yeah, this is such a beautiful shade. It is perfect for every day, and it is very easy to apply. Right now, I'm just adding a brush, but you can just use your fingers and it'll blend beautifully. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add this all over my lid, and whatever is left, I'll just blend it into the crease. So my bottom lash line, I just added a bit of the same eyeshadow just to create a bit more dimension, and it literally takes like 2 minutes with a brush or your finger, and it gives you that bit of eyeshadow look without being overwhelming or taking too much time. And to finish up the eyes, I'm just going to add mascara. I've been loving the Tartelette Tubing Mascara. I definitely see myself repurchasing once this is done. That's another thing I have to do. I have to go through my collection again. The only declutter that I'm missing to be done with like my last year slow declutter and collection is go through my mascaras and eyeliners, because I have a ton of them that need to be thrown away. But this is one of my newest ones. I did pick it up sometime in October, and I've been really loving it. But yeah, so that's another thing that I have to do. I have to film a couple more declutters. I wanted to do this one before the end of year, like a general overlook at my makeup and just kind of like pull out any old stuff. I did do last year, and I keep talking about last year, like 2020. I did do a full slow declutter and collection. I showed you every single item on my collection, so all of those videos, I'll leave them linked below. But that was a slow process through the entire year. I feel like to the beginning of this year, I want to do another declutter but kind of like just pulling whatever it's too old. I know I have to clean up a little bit more that makeup collection, so I will be filming that pretty soon. Not really showing you every single item like I did last year, but just kind of like a more, I know what needs to go to the trash or what I haven't used in months or years at this point, and then get rid of it. But it's going to be probably a long video, but not too in-depth like my other individual collection declutters. For my inner corner highlight, I just added the highlighter that comes in the Elephant palette, and of course my mascara is done, so all I have to do is finish up my brows. I will go ahead and do that off camera because it always takes me a long time, so I'm gonna do brows, and then I'll be back to finish up the look with some lipstick. Brows are all done, so now it's time for my lips. And one of my absolute favorite lipsticks that I discovered this past year, and honestly one of my favorite lipsticks in my entire collection, is of course from Merit Beauty. So I have almost every single one of the lipsticks in the collection. I am missing from the permanent collection, I'm missing Tiger. And they did release a special edition with one of their little kits for this past December for the holidays. They released a very beautiful bright red. I did not pick up that collection or that kit, so I don't have that one. But other than that, I have every single one of the permanent except for Tiger, which is the more rusty red. So they did send a new one, which I am super excited for. I already kind of like cheated a little bit and I tried it because I could not resist. This is Baby, and this is the lightest pink in the collection. I do have Millennial, and that is my favorite. I use that all the time. It is my go-to lipstick. Not only pink lipstick, but my go-to lipstick in general. I like to carry it with me at all times in my purses because I know if I'm going out and about, I need to carry Millennial with me for, you know, retouching, or in case I forgot to add lipstick, I'm wearing like a no makeup. This is just my favorite. So let's go ahead and compare Millennial. This is Baby, so a much lighter pink, as you can tell here in the bullet. I was a little scared that Baby might wash me out because it is, you know, a bit lighter for my complexion, but I think it looks absolutely stunning. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it on the lips. There's nothing right now. I had a little bit of just Burt's Bees, which I already removed. And these lipsticks are so hydrating and just so easy to apply. They're so lightweight. Look at that, a beautiful shade. This is definitely a cooler tone pink, but I think it's so stunning. Again, for those very quick, simple makeup days, if I wanted to go for a bolder lip, I would probably just go for Fashion or maybe Le Avenue, which has been my favorite for the more colder months. Fashion is also a stunner. But for today, I think I'm gonna keep Baby on the lips. I think it's just such a pretty, subtle pink for your everyday. If you're someone who is not too used to lipstick or doesn't love too much color or like too intensity, this would be perfect for you. I'm gonna be leaving a link down below so you can shop all of these Merit products. I do earn a small commission, just wanted to let you know. It is very small, but it does help my channel a lot, so I would really appreciate it if you want to get any of these products, if you can use that the link. Of course, no pressure in doing so, but it is very helpful. But anyway, let me know also in the comments below which one was your favorite of these products, and if you have any kind of like New Year resolutions as I do with my no buy January. Are you doing the same thing? Let me know in the comments. Like always, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!